Welcome back to another Thursday and another stream. Sorry, I'm just fixing my microphone over here. Let me know if you can hear me. I think it's okay. But yeah, hello, welcome. Another Thursday. How are you today? Also, let me know what you are trying to accomplish today. What are your goals? I'm feeling tired today. So I've made myself like a little snack stock to get like a little bit more energy. So I have tea, I have a cookie, and I have what is this called in English? I wonder. Because we call it Mandarin or Clementine, but I don't think it's the same in English. Do you just say like mini oranges? Because that's what it is. But yeah, so I have like a snack stack that I'm gonna soon break open to just get a little bit more energy today. Ugh, because yeah, girl is lacking. But oh well. My plan for today is do a read through of chapter 7, my edits, because I changed my POV in that chapter to the antagonist, because one of the feedbacks I got from my beta readers was that they were kind of missing his like motivation or his reason for doing stuff. So in one of the chapters, I just changed the POV to his perspective. Ooh, spoiler. To the antagonist's perspective. And I think it's good, but I need another read through to kind of like nail his voice, because now it's very similar to Joanna, my protagonist, and we can't have that. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna do in the first sprints, I think. And then I need to write a pitch, because this contest that I'm gonna submit to, the deadline is the 5th of February, and you need a short pitch, 30 pages of text, and tell a little bit about yourself. So I need to find out how to write a good pitch. And then I was kind of like, 30 pages, do they just want the beginning? Or should I choose the best 30 pages that I have, even though it's like in the middle of the book? I don't know. So that is what I'm gonna focus on today and try to find out. So yeah, Nina, hello, welcome. Saying hello to everyone. And Maggie, hello, 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 welcome. Been a long time. How are you? Nina, you might read a bit, and maybe you'll also work on some book stuff. I'm not sure which book though. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What book are you reading? Since you are going to read a bit, I tried. If people want to know, I'm just taking my tea bag out of the cup. If you're wondering what I'm doing over here, I usually start things. I'm going to talk about my Bookstagram for a little bit. I really like a little about books on Instagram. I really liked posting there, but I haven't posted in a long while, even though I've read plenty of books in the meantime. But I have like this fad of where I'm kind of like, when I get into new hobbies, I I'm like super motivated to do it for a while, and then I just kind of float off. But I've read many good books lately, so I think I need to do more reviews. Aye. So we'll see. Okay, so usually it's the first 30 to 50 pages. That's good though, because that is what I've been working on, those first pages this month, and where most of the feedback from my beta readers were. So I think I'm just gonna like perfect the 31st pages. And it's a very like, every beta reader that I had was kind of like, oh, the first chapter is awesome. So if it's for a contest, maybe it's the best thing to just like start with a pang opening, I think. So yeah. Nina, you think usually they want the first 30 pages, at least in querying it is that way. Cool. Because this is a little bit different, because the contest is for a book idea. So it doesn't have to be a finished manuscript. It could just be an idea that you then the prize is you get 50,000 kroners in like a work stipend. Is that what it's called? A work let me Google scholarship. Yeah, ish. You get 50,000 kroners in a scholarship, and a deal to work with an editor from that publishing house to develop it into a book. So I'm kind of like ahead, because I already almost have a finished book. So I was kind of wondering, do they just need like the 30 pages then to see your writing style? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, what, Maggie? Your laptop is back from repairs, but it is not repaired. What did they do then? Admire the brokenness and then give it back? Wow, it's so broken. Yeah, we can send it back now. Nice. So the microphone still does not work. It is overheating still and dying after 90 minutes. Ugh. That's so annoying. Jesus Christ. So you shouldn't pay for that, right? I mean, they can't charge you for that when they clearly haven't fixed it. Jesus Christ. Nina, you got When We Were Very Young by A.A. Milne for Christmas. It's like poetry by the person who wrote the Winnie the Pooh books. Ooh, I like it. You've listened to 4 books so far this year, and you're currently listening to 1 book, but only when at work, and you have a goal of reading 1 physical ebook book a month at least. Awesome goal. Awesome goal. Oh, I really like that. Poetry by the person who wrote the Winnie the Pooh books. Because when I haven't read a lot of Winnie the Pooh books, but I can definitely see that author writing poetry, because it's very like poetically written. I think Winnie the Pooh. So yeah, great goal though. I need to have a goal like that, but I feel like I have some months where I'm just like charging through books, and other months where I'm totally lacking. So if I set a goal of at least 1 book each month, I will just be disappointed because I can have 1 month with 0 books and 5 months with or the next month with like 5. So we'll see. But I think I need to get Audible again because I want to listen to more books. Probably. They were too entertained, Maggie. You cannot send them good stuff. They were kind of like, oh, this is a gold mine. We have to keep it. And then they forgot about the repairs because they were so intrigued by the book. Books. Mm-hmm. You bought the expensive warranty, so it is going back, and you won't be paying another $50 fee. But that sounds like a scam to begin with. Like you need. Oh, but yeah, okay. So when you bought the machine, you bought also the warranty. So yeah, that's good. I don't have a warranty, I think, or I think it's expired, or is it a year? I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Mina, you were going to cancel Audible because no one used it, but you're glad you didn't. You had so many credits, yes. And now that you work and listen to audiobooks, it comes in handy. Absolutely. So we canceled because we had like 4 credits saved up, and we were kind of like, okay, we need to save money for some months. But yeah, now I've used up all my credits. So I need to, or I want more books. I've listened to Thursday Murder Club 1 and 2, and the narrator there, she's so good. I think she's called like Leslie Manville. Oh, she's so good. She's like a British actor, and she could make a gold mine in like narration, but she's only narrated the Thursday Murder Club and The Man Who Died Twice in that series. So yeah. So now it's the third one has come out. So I want to listen to that. It's like paying a copay at the doctor. I don't know what the copay is. I don't think we have that here in Norway. But yeah, we do have like warranty when we buy stuff. If it breaks in like 2 years, you can get the repairs for free or something like that. Yeah. Okay. So Nina, some reading. Maggie, some battling with the computer. That's it. That's what we're gonna do for the first sprint. I think so. So let me find a timer, because as always, I'm not prepared. I'm in HK Darkwood's channel, and I'm gonna find. Like, these timers are beautiful, but why 8 minutes? I'm like, oh, I would love this with like a 25. HK, please make it. Okay, we'll go back in her archives. Let's do this one. I'm gonna turn off like the ambient sound because I don't like that. And also I want to listen to my own music. Okay, so maybe we do 20 for like a warm-up, I think. Yes, we've graduated from 15 to 20. I just need to, or it's basically 15 for me because I need to take up my documents and stuff. But yeah, I say let's get started in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go! Since I turned up the sound, there isn't any finishing bells. Yeah. Okay, that's the first sprint done. How did you do? I read through almost half of that chapter and edited it a little bit just to kind of make the voice clearer and make yeah, I mean, my villain, you should understand why he does what he does, but you shouldn't root for him either. So he was kind of too human or too likable, I think, how I've written him now. So I'm kind of just editing, and I've made like not a thesaurus, but like, yeah, these are the words that you get wrong all the time. It started that list so that I don't check the right grammar and stuff like that every single time, because I have a few words that I use that I have used wrong, or the wrong grammar throughout the book. So I'm kind of like, okay, I need to just have that list so I can check every chapter. But yeah. So let's see where we left off in the chat. Jen popped in. Hello, welcome, welcome. Maggie saying hello to Jen, asking how she is. Jen, you're doing okay? And you just up. Sorry, I've got like burp syndrome. I don't know. You're doing okay, and you just woke up and you need to work. Mm-hmm. I just woke up too. I had a nap before the stream. And yeah, Maggie's laptop is not okay. Jen, you're happy that you woke up and you made it here for a change. We're happy too. Yay. What is the time in your zone? Is it 12 or? Oh, I wish I could sleep that long. But it's Thursday, it's Friday tomorrow, and then it's the weekend. And we have another D&D session in the weekend. Yay! I'm very looking forward to it. Got to page 43. You like the illustrations a lot of the... I'm just going to call it Winnie the Pooh poetry. I like it, Nina. Very good. I remember really, really liking the original Winnie the Pooh illustrations. Those and every illustration that Roald Dahl has in his stories. I particularly remember like the BFG illustrations and the witches illustrations. They were really good. Maggie, you edited a video. Very cool. A video we will see on your channel soon, or... and Jen, it is 9:38 at yours now. Okay. So yeah, I think if it wasn't for work, I too would have struggled to get up at 9 a.m. So understand. Very understandable. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Now that I have more English-speaking people here, what do you call these, like, mini oranges in English? Because in Norwegian we call them mandarins, but that's like a language in English, or clementines. And I don't know if clementine... Is it that? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Clementine. But that's also, I thought that was just like a name. Oh well. I found it myself. Oh, this one was too sour. Jesus. And we have like so much left over because it's every year for Christmas, the stores are just like overflowing with clementines. So we gotta eat them. You got up to take the youngest to her neuro, but the doctor's baby is sick, so no appointment. Ugh, that's not good. Oh, you call them the same. Or cuties. Oh my god, that's a better name, I think. Clementine or cuties. Very good. You want one now? Here. Here you go. I don't think I'm gonna send one because I think they're better in the US anyway. We get ours from Spain, so I don't think. Yeah, I don't think you can grow citrus fruit in Norway. I know that they have like they sell lemon trees at like the plant store, but I don't think I've ever seen a live one ever in Norway, like on a tree. So maybe if you had like a greenhouse, but I don't think so either. I don't know. We are very good at growing potatoes. At least we have that. Sorry, I only had one left. Sorry, Maggie. They have a whole Mandarin festival here. Nice. That's cool. We don't have like a food festival or a festival for a particular fruit in Norway, I think. Ah, that's wrong. We have like a cherry festival in the western part of Norway, I think. Yeah. Maybe like an apple one, but I've never been. You like California cuties better than Florida cuties. But to be honest, if you can get Texas ruby red grapefruit, you will eat those instead. Cool. Grapefruit, isn't that a little bit more bitter? I think. Grapefruit is not a huge deal in Norway. It's like oranges and clementines, basically. And lime and lemon. Yeah. Texas Ruby Red. Oh, that's a good name, though. Ruby Red Grapefruit. Oh, what did I do? Who knew? There we go. You also like Minola tangerines. I think that's what they're called. Tangelos? No idea. What's a tangerine? Oh. Okay, so it's kind of like a mandarin, but another breed. Oh, jeez. Citrus fruit, man. We need them to don't get scurvy, but there are a lot. Ooh, that sounds amazing. So yellow grapefruit are bitter, but ruby reds are sweet like an orange. Well, that sounds pretty good. Oh, I don't think we're ever gonna get that here, though. Ooh, Tangelos. Tangelos. That's so cute. That sounds like a chip brand or something. Yes, they're at the stores for about a month at yours, and you inhale them. I'm the same with Norwegian apples and Norwegian strawberries. Because when they are good, they are good. Jesus. Yes, they are. Okay, should we jump into another sprint? I think so, because I want to start doing some research on my pitch, how I should write a pitch for this contest thingy. So let's bump it up to a 25. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go! Dring, dring. So, second sprint done. Okay. How did you do? I read through chapter 7 and I think it's good. I think it's really good. Or at least better than how it was. And I cleaned up like a little ambivalent places where you're kind of like, it sounds like a good guy. And now it's just like, does he mean it well or doesn't he? We start to wonder. So yeah, that's pretty good. So the next sprint, I'm gonna do some research about how to pitch a book. Yeah. So what I just like super quickly read is The Perfect Pitch, book 365 from a website, The Perfect Pitch. Generally, it is a combination of I'm trying to directly translate here. The opening of the book, a short presentation of the project that sparks interest, preferably with references to other known books, so that you know a little bit about the genre and what kind of book the author is picturing, and a short presentation of the writer. Okay, I'm gonna read a little bit about that afterwards. So yeah. Yeah, I'm the type of person that needs to like just write it and then like let it lie a little bit, come back to it, work on it in multiple turns, I think. So yeah. Okay, let me jump back into the chat. Maggie, you said that in Colorado you have several fruit festivals and a chili pepper festival. Oh yeah. Do they have like contests on like who can eat the hottest chili pepper? I've never understood the urge to eat like super spicy things, like the what's it called, California Reaper or something, where they're basically like almost dying because it's too spicy. I've never understood that. When I was in 1 year at school, I had a classmate that basically, I think his mouth was like fucked up or something, because he he bought like the strongest hot sauce on the internet, and he used it daily on like his noodles. I tasted like the tiniest prick on of sauce on like a teaspoon, and my mouth went numb. It was so awful, and he was just like dumping it on his noodles. Nope, don't understand it at all. Nina, you finished the book right when the sprint ended. Perfect timing. Perfect. Nina, sorry, Maggie. You started uploading and you filled the dishwasher and cleaned the kitchen. Oh my, what a productive sprint. My like motivation for cleaning the kitchen is just like non-existent, because I cleaned it yesterday and today it looks like a train wreck again. So yeah, fun. Yay, Nina. Jen, you got 485 words. Very well done. Absolutely. Maggie, you're saying that they are the Pueblo Chili Festival. A milder pepper. But with a really good flavor. They hatch roast them in a round metal bin over an open flame. Hatch roast. Like, do they open up? They hatch? Is that why it's called that? Cool. I've never say never. But I don't eat a lot of spicy food. I've gotten better. Like I've upgraded from the super mild taco sauce to like the medium taco sauce. For those of you that don't know, Norwegian food is the spices are salt and pepper, nothing else. Maybe some cardamom here and there. But yeah, so I've never tasted like hot food, and so I've never experienced hot good food, if you understand, because my only experience is using chili for it to be like to not be a good flavor, but to be more like the wow effect, where it's just hot and not a good flavor. So yeah, I would love to taste something that is actually like, yes, it's hot, but it's also like for the flavor that you use it. Here's a thing from the local news. I'm gonna check that afterwards when I'm supposed to read about pitch. Very nice, very nice. We tried to, like, in the last place I lived, we got like a scholarship from the municipality to do some urban gardening, and we tried to cultivate like a chili plant. But nah, it just grew a lot of leaves and no like fruit. So yeah, no chilies there. And like the chilies we use in our cooking is basically like mildly spicy bell peppers, kinda ish. Like they're not even like Tabasco sauce hotness. So yeah. Not used to spicy food at all. Yeah. Okay. So, plan for next sprint: not fall asleep. And read about the pitch. So maybe this week and the next, the goal should be to write a first draft of a pitch, I think. Yeah, that is what we're gonna do. But yeah, should we try another one? Another 25. And let's all be as productive as Maggie, huh? And as Jen. And as Nina. Hey. The whole Hatch Pueblo War of the Chilies is really funny to you because they are practically the same. Oh, so it's like Hatch versus Pueblo, and they are practically the same. Oh no. Well, I mean, that's true of a lot of contests, I think. Where an outsider me but might be like, those are the same. And the people that are really, really passionate about it are like, no, how can you say that? How dare you? So yeah. So let's start another sprint. This one I think will be the last of the day. But yeah, let's do it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go! Let's see. Bring, bring. Okay, that was the last sprint for the stream, I think. Yeah. How did you do? I read a bit about pitching, and it's good stuff. I found an article that was pretty good. So I wrote down some quotes or some tips. Like one of the tips were like, do not dawdle. Get straight to the point. And then they had like questions like, they basically said, go for the throat. Which kind of book are we talking about? Why should it be published? Why am I the right person to write it? And then fill on more information about the project. What kind of, who are you writing for? Like the age group and stuff. And then like basically like a sales pitch. Why is what separates your book from the books that are being published now? Does it fill a gap? Does it have anything unique? So I kind of just like wrote down like some what's it called, bullet points of what I think it brings to the table. And it's basically like brings up topics of mental health, how if you're struggling with mental health, you can like shut the world out and just feel like it's better to just stamp it down and suppress it rather than deal with the trauma. But then like my book shows that if you do try to explore that and difference between like a found family and family by blood and stuff like that, if you do open up, what could happen? Yeah, so I think this is like starting the process, right, of like just it's brewing. I've lit the gas under my brain mush, and now something is brewing, so that when I sit down tomorrow and try to write more in the pitch, probably something has like been finished boiling. Maybe we will see. Nina, you outlined a bit for your gay witches story. Nice. I like gay people. I like witches. Put them together, you got a great story. Maggie, you began working on your hashtag 85K90 project. Ooh. Is that how much you plan to write? 85K? Or is it just numbers? But you're thinking you may make lunch. Yeah. I just like hoovered down like 3 of these like corn crackers. They're addictingly good, and they have like no nutrients whatsoever, basically. So I'm just like, they're done. Jen, 353 words. Awesome. Oh, I love this. Okay, Nina. So you want this story to have house moving castle feels, a little at least, or Studio Ghibli in general. That sounds amazing. Seriously. I mean, oh, what if I'm just like picturing what if Sophie was like a man in Howl's Moving Castle? That would just be amazing. If like a cursed man stumbled onto a Howl witch ish, uh, or yeah, or if Howl was a woman in the movie. Oh, that would have been amazing. Oh, well, and now I want to read that too, Nina. Give us something. Yes, Jen loves that too. Absolutely. I am on board. Very good. um, Maggie, 80. Oh, okay. So 85K in 90 days. Yeah, but it is a hard story because it is about a woman who survives her abusive husband after her brother rescues her. But the brother dies, and she is so guilt-ridden she leaves everyone. Yeah, that is a hard story. Absolutely. I mean, when I because basically I write about, or my protagonist has hallucinations because of her trauma where her mother is killed in front of her, and those scenes not funny to write at all. I mean, they're gut wrenching and they're very interesting to write, but you have to like dig deep down into yourself, like how would I react if that happened, uh and try to like instill that a little bit. So yeah, absolutely, I can imagine how that is hard to write. Okay, so she leaves everyone and starts over in a new city. She starts getting tattoos to cover her scars, and it replaces her self-harming habit. Yeah, this sounds like a story that a lot of people can relate to, I think. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing, Maggie. Um, so overcomer fiction is it's sort of your main genre after sci-fi fantasy. Cool. I like it. I only have fantasy. uh, yeah, same, Jen. I want Jen wants to read one of your stories, Maggie, and you love stuff like that. Hmm. I agree. I agree. Or I want to read you one of your stories, Maggie, but I'll say it again. My brain is wired where if it doesn't have anything magical happening, I often do not follow through on a book. So yeah. uh, that is what make ghostwriting hard for you. It's nothing like that. Where you have to like dig down into your feelings, or what? You're a genre slut. Oh well. That's a good thing. You go. Yes, and that's wonderful, Maggie. Absolutely. Ooh, ink it. Ooh, can you link maybe, Maggie? Uh, read drafts on your Inkit. What's Inkit? Mm, Inkit, reader-powered publisher. Cool. I'll have to check that out. Okay. So your the username you have here, Penumbra Mine, is the thing you. Here's the link. Very good. You just search that. You have magic and werewolves. Well, I'm set then. Very good. Ah, okay. So, Jen, you write contemporary romance in ghostwriting. Billionaires, alpha males, not a lot of overcoming anything. Aren't they? Doesn't they have like, or don't they have like a character arc? Doesn't do they not have to overcome like being a dick or something? Maybe. Uh, Okay, Maggie says that Jen, you would or me, uh, oh me, okay, you would probably like your Servants of the Moon series. It is werewolves and oracles and such. Bookmarked. Yes, I think I have to sign up. And do I have to sign up to read it? Let me see. Penumbra 9. People. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Ooh, Servant of the Sun. Can I read it? Oh, you don't have to sign up. That's awesome. Okay, I know what I'm doing for the rest of the night. mm, for Jen, Maggie, you have contemporary in the Pagosa Cliffs. There's also Death and the ADA, which is modern myth. Very nice. Very, very nice. Ah, okay. So it is all about the drama between the main person and their often forbidden romance. There's transition, but nothing tragic like you prefer personally. Okay. So personally, you're an overcomer and you like to write about stuff like that. Yeah. But then you can save that for your personal stories and then gotta do what you gotta do to pay the bills. Jen says she can't wait. Maggie, your writing is going to be brilliant. Absolutely. Okay, so I think I'm gonna stop there for today. Yeah, January is moving fast, so I gotta move faster, I think. But thank you so much for coming and joining me tonight or today. And I hope I will see you next Thursday. So have a lovely day, evening, night, whatever, and I'll see you. Bye.